What's going on, guys? It's Paige, and now it's time to go over our friend Seeker. So what this is going to do is it's going to scroll through any of your Facebook groups that you're in, and it's going to search for people based on keywords. The first thing we're going to have to do for this one is actually sync our target groups first. So just click on this button up here, sync groups, and it will go through and actually start syncing these groups for us. If you're a member of hundreds of different groups, this is going to take a little bit longer. If you're only a member of like 30 or 40, it should be pretty quick, but just be patient. It shouldn't take that long. And once it's done, the next thing for us to do is decide what keywords we want to be targeting for. So if you don't know what keywords are basically linked to people's profiles inside of groups, I'll show you very quickly. I'll just go to a random group that I'm a member of. So we'll go over to members, and then we'll scroll down. So basically the keywords we would be searching for are things like this little blurb or description beneath the person's name. So this person works at Facebook app. This person is a business owner for this business. This person is an entrepreneur, self-employed, and these are the kind of keywords we want to put in. So let's say we're searching for someone who is an entrepreneur or self-employed. We would want to put in self-employed into the keyword that we're looking for. But what's really important is that this is actually case sensitive. So as you can see right here, self is capitalized with capital S, and so is the word employed. So if we want this to pick up this person, we need to make sure that we have this exact term put in. So self-employed, just like this. If you're struggling to do this, you can always just go on over to your target group and copy and paste these in. But those are the kind of things that I just want us to be aware of. So put in whatever keyword you want, and then you can click on add keyword. I already have the self-employed one. But in general, if you're doing something kind of like me, which is high ticket marketing on Facebook, these are the kind of words that have worked very well for me. So go ahead, decide the kind of people you want to target. One more thing of note, you can target people based on location as long as they have their location and that little blurb beneath their name. Once you have all of your keywords added in here, it's time to decide how many people in that group we want to scan for. So we want to put in how many people we want to be basically queued into a list to look at after. So generally, I like to go with at least 200 or 300 people. Now that being said, if your group is really small and it doesn't even have 200 or 300 members, this tool won't be able to finish scanning if it can't reach this number of people. So let's say you decide to scan for 5,000 people who have this keyword in their name, but the group only has 3,000 people in it. Then the software would kind of get stuck searching for those extra people, even though they can't be found. So generally keep this less than the number of group members in the list. The more people you try to scan for as well, the longer it's going to take. In general, you don't need to scan through more than a couple hundred people because you're not going to be able to add that many people anyways before Facebook says, hey, slow down, you're adding too many people. So decide on your number of people. I'm going to just go ahead and say 50 for this test, and then you're going to have to click on whatever group you want it to scan through. So let's just do the 5-day challenge, the group we were just in, and I'll click on start scanning. And as this scans, it just sit tight and let it do its thing. It will tell you how many people it's found as it goes. So as you can see, pretty quick, we're already at 4. There we go. We're already done. And there we go. Once it's done, it will show you the list of people who had those keywords in their name. And you can go ahead and decide if these people are worth adding. As with some of the other tools, make sure you actually check out their profiles and run them through some friending filters to make sure that they're actually the kind of person you want to be talking to. And with this one as well, we can send out a message template to them if we decide we want to message them before adding them. And we can quickly add them with this green icon or get them out of this queue with this icon. So that's about it for the friend seeker. And this is going to save us a lot of time in that we don't have to just aimlessly search through member section of groups anymore. We can kind of filter them one step further with these keywords.